A statewide ban on texting while driving seems more likely today. House Bill 62 was approved this morning. If the measure becomes law, it would make using a phone while driving a misdemeanor offense. Campus police would like to remind students that if they see any suspicious activity, to dial 911. With the Texas House and Senate continuing to discuss the merits of the voucher system, organizations like Save Texas Teachers will continue to rally here at the state capitol. According to USA Today, more than 1,100 college students take their lives each year, and the suicide rate among young adults has tripled since the 1950s. But statistics do not put faces to those numbers.
My name is Travis E. Green, and I'm a theater and English creative writing student at Texas State.
5 months ago, Green took his own life. The loss has a lingering effect on the loved ones he left behind.
Travis was one of my favorite people. Like, no matter what, he could always make me laugh. But even more importantly, he was someone who recognized all of the best traits of other people. And he was always really quick to remind you of how you were special.
Texas State student Joshua Zablewski recalls getting to know Travis last year while doing a documentary about his life.
He's doing this, he was producing music, making music, he was in theater, he was writing, like whether if it was for film or poetry or music, you know. It's like he kind of had his hands in everything.
While many questions may remain regarding the reasons why Travis took his life, Gregory offers up some personal advice that could help others who may be struggling.
I think it's important that they realize what the things are that keep them going and what it is that makes you continue to go second to second, minute to minute, and just keep doing that.
Other resources available to students include the Counseling Center, which offers free confidential sessions by trained professionals, as well as mental health and psychiatric services at the Student Health Center. Gregory had hopes that Travis would seek out this assistance.
Honestly, it was more of a mental health issue. He was kind of always on the brink, and his reluctance to seek help kind of is what I accredit to it most of all.
Travis Green leaves behind a legacy full of accomplishments. He was a published poet, actor, rapper, and was also the student organization's council president. Gregory says that he leaves behind a huge shadow that loved ones will always be chasing.
That feeling that he gave us all while he was alive is going to find a way to manifest itself in all of our work. And as we become better artists and as we become more recognized, it'll become our responsibility to make sure that his name lives on through that work.
Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me.
For Bobcat Update, I'm Jonathan Szedeli. Texas Senate Bill 3, more commonly referred to as the Voucher or School Choice Bill, is making its way through the House where there has been much debate. Opponents claim that the bill will further take away public tax dollars from an already underfunded public school system. Numerous organizations, such as the Texas State Teachers Association, have denounced the bill.
We as an association are against Senate Bill 3, and we have been for many, many years. Currently, the state of Texas does not fully fund public education, and we feel that until the state of Texas fully funds public education, there should be no talk of a voucher system.
Many proponents of the bill believe their tax dollars should follow their children. They want to be allowed to choose where the money is spent. Depending on the income level of the family, a certain percentage of their tax dollars would go to an educational savings account. This appeals to those who prefer a private, religious, or homeschool education.
The voucher system would be great because we can get a lot of that money back for us that we could put toward our homeschool material and help with the cost of all the materials because it is rather expensive.
Hundreds of students, teachers, parents, and politicians converged on the state capitol this past weekend to voice their opinions on the matter.
There is not a student who can't walk into their local school and demand an education, no matter their race, no matter their nationality, no matter their disability. This is not an accident, this is by design.
Governor Greg Abbott and Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick backed the measure and are expected to send it to the Senate floor for a full vote as early as this week. Police investigating the London terror attack have named the assailant. 52-year-old Khalid Massoud killed 3 people and wounded 40 when he drove a rental car onto the sidewalk on Westminster Bridge. Massoud stabbed an unarmed police officer before being shot and killed. Massoud had previous convictions for violence, including possession of a knife, but never for terrorism. A tweet from an ISIS-affiliated news agency said Massoud was a soldier of the terror group. Bobcats are showing their school pride with today's t-shirt trade-up. Students could bring their old t-shirts and get a new limited edition Texas State t-shirt for free. Or if you didn't have an old shirt, a donation of $5 was accepted. The Alumni Association and the University Federal Credit Union sponsored the event, as they do every semester. The old shirts go to people who need them, and the money raised goes to student scholarships. The next t-shirt trade-up will be next fall. We'll return after spring break for more Texas State and San Marcos news. Have a great weekend.